Ra speaks. See through all eyes. Hear through all ears. Be the voice. Be a bee. Pollinate. Feel the beauty. See the beauty. Be the beauty. Wrapped in supreme happiness with maximum efficiency, minimum effort. The highest good of all concerned. The law of one. Shine, you diamonds, shine. Good day. This is the Diamonds Network with Raw Speaks number 8 today. Elizabeth Diamond, host and co-host with Christopher Stephen Jacobs on Raw Speaks. And this is number 8, Raw Speaks, and today is October 28, 2015. Yay! So, welcome. Let me give the blog. It's Diamonds with an S Forever 31.blogspot.com. On the right-hand side, you'll find links to the YouTube channels of all our shows Monday through Thursday. And on the right-hand side, you'll see a link to Christopher Stephen Jacobs' website and a link to Cynthia's astrology. And the donate button. Please donate energy in kind. Anything helps. We want to expand this more and more tangible to the world. A lot of the world nowadays at this time, a group is getting ready to storm the gates of heaven of their hearts, and they'll be searching for shows like the Diamonds Network and others. So, welcome, Chris. How are you today?
Good, Elizabeth. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm sitting out in the country, on a country road, in the middle of cornfields, and it's nice. It's fall, and all the trees are nice and colorful.
Same here in Illinois, where I'm at the moment. The trees have turned, even though it's drizzly and rainy today, up until this point, it's been sunny and colorful trees. So hopefully it's like that again after today.
Yeah, really. I'm with you. That same weather here, drizzly and rainy. It's been nice up until today. So let's get started. I want to call in the divine flame of living love and calling collective consciousness from every time, space, and dimension on Earth and in this universe and beyond. Call in our galactic friends, all groups that have participated and ones that are willing to participate with co-creating, galactizing, and doing tangible things on this Earth. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. We call in the Raw group and all others, and our higher selves, mental, spiritual, emotional, physical selves. Thank you, and all our guides, and our spiritual court of equity of all our ancestors. Thank you for coming. And all the Earth essence, Mother Earth essences, and all the living beings that live on Earth, small and large. Thank you. So we just say we are all one, and when one is harmed, all are harmed. When one is helped, all are helped. When one is compromised, all are compromised. So therefore, in the name of who we are, and we are one with all that there is, we ask that only the highest good of all concerned happen in this particular show, Raw Speaks number 8, and all other radio shows out there, only the highest good of all concerned to expand humanity in the personalization of their own hearts first, in them, through them, and out to the world. Only the highest good of all concerned happen. So be it, so it is, and thank you that this is done. Right, Chris?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's see who's here. Yep, I can see the Raw group is definitely here. So I was
wondering, huh?
The Raw group is definitely here, and there is a group of gnomes here as well, I can see.
And I was just wondering if, before we get started, if I could ask for, a news update of any of their broader vision of what they're seeing going on with Mother Earth in all aspects versus, the old world and the new world sprouting up in any aspect. I was wondering, okay, that's my request to start with, and whatever they want to bring in. Okay, Chris must have got knocked off, so I'm going to wait here a minute for him on Raw Speaks number 8. Sounded like he said the gnomes are there and Raw Speaks crew. And we're just waiting for him. Otherwise, check out all the other shows on the YouTube channels. They're really been really good. Even if you go back to the first time in shows, you'll follow a beautiful story, a beautiful flower unfolding for the new earth, the golden age. Okay, I see Chris is back. You must be muted, Chris.
No, I'm here.
There you are now. You must have got booted off.
Here. Yep, I got booted. Sorry.
Okay, so we're ready. I was just talking while you were gone.
All right, let's see.
Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't hear a single one. I got booted before you said anything.
Oh, I was just asking for a news update of what's going on, in their broader vision in the old world versus the new world sprouting up. Anything they would want to bring in, and that was my request, and whatever they want to bring in. So we'll start with whatever. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I see several beings here. I see the Ra. I see some gnomes are here. Let's see who else is here. I see the Mother Earth consciousness is here with me as well. So let's see what they want to bring through.
Well, just ask who wants to go first. We got lots going on then. Thank you.
Okay, it looks like Gaia wants to go first here. So I'm going to have her come through, and I'll see if she wants to speak through me. Okay, she just wants me to repeat what she's saying. The Ra usually are the ones that speak through me. So she's saying her transformation in this coming new density is not to be feared, but it is to be celebrated. She's saying she's being very humorously slightly impatient at the moment, but this is how she is. She goes, people, you need to quit being fearful of things that do not concern the old paradigms. What she means by old paradigms is an old way of thinking turning into a new way of thinking. That means the old way need not be worried about. And
absolutely. And she heard us, and Mother Earth, didn't you hear us on Monday's call where we prayed once and for all of what you're doing, and now we can look at it as a beautiful flower unfolding, Mother Earth and the weather and everything, because it's all about highest good of all concern. We did that on Monday's call, right? Now, I can't wait to hear what else you're going to say, too.
Yes, she says, in this new paradigm, I, meaning her, wishes to bring forth the new energies of the fifth paradigm. She's calling each density a new paradigm. So if you hear me say paradigm, that's what she's talking about. And she's saying, in this new paradigm, people will be less aggressive, less, she's using the word promiscuous, less agitated, less wanting for money, and more wanting for spiritual, she's using the word bliss. And to complement this new paradigm, old paradigms from other lifetimes will be deleted, meaning they will still have life, but life reborn in the new paradigm, meaning the energy will be recycled. Since energy cannot be destroyed nor created, it will be recycled into the new paradigm as a new shift. So when she shakes, meaning earthquake, or meaning certain weather changes, now she is balancing the old going into the new, meaning anything the cabal is doing will not be tolerated for very much longer. Let me see here.
That makes sense, a lot of sense, yes.
Yeah, weather control, they no longer have the capacity for it. Anything anybody is feeling or seeing or sensing is either their own manifestation, thinking that it's still being done, or it's the aftershocks from what the cabal did do. So all of these things will be rectified in the new paradigm.
So you're saying, Mother Earth, just to reiterate, that you're fully in control of your body, which is the earth, the land, the grass, the dirt, the oceans, the sky, the atmospheres around you. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And now she's speaking. Now she's speaking through me. She's going, I have always been in control. These cabal individuals have never had control at any point in time. They just think they have. Or
they painted fear porn with words, right?
Yes.
Into our hearts. And we created, Thank you. Yes. Wow.
Mm-hmm. And now she's stepping back, and it looks like Raul Tim is stepping forward.
Namaste, Mother Earth, Terra, Gaia, love you. Mwah. You've been through a lot to be a planet. That's a process to get into be a planet is a mind blower twister in itself. I'll just leave it at that. I love you and I honor you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Ron, Tim, you too.
Yep. She was smiling and waving and now leaving, and I see Raul Tim, and he wishes to make, boy, does he really wish to make a comment. He's really going to come through now.
Bring it on, my brother.
He says, okay, now it's him speaking. I am Raul Tim, and I wish to say to you that anyone at all hearing this message of light, love, balance, and all things new age, as you put it, that we, the Ra, wish to say only this. If ever in your lives you wish to accomplish something of greatness, accomplish something of balance, light, all of the above, as you say, I say this. Just do it. Just do it out of your heart, and do not overthink the process using your given neocortex as the Anunnaki gave you. It can be a strength, a major strength, but it can also become a weakness in matters of soul, self. So listen to intuition first, listen to logic second, but then reverse the process and listen to logic first and intuition second. All must be in balance. So therefore, when you think something out, do not overthink it, just do it. That is your soul crying out for something better than the old paradigm shift. Within the new paradigm shift, we will be able to assist humanity more in this endeavor. So, in order to assist us better, just do it. That is all that I came to say at this moment in time. Blessed be.
Thank you for your words, Rod Tim. Honor you. Namaste.
And let's see who else is here. Okay, there are a bunch of gnomes stepping forward here.
Hi, gnomes. I love you. Happy. Do a dance.
And they work with the Mother Earth. Even though they came from a different planet too, they work with Gaia, and they are saying, there's the whole elemental code is here. That's the name of the soul group they belong to. And there is another soul group with them called the Sonoran divinity, and they are also stepping forward. And they're a group of 8 cat-like beings from the Sirius star system. And the gnomes are also from the Sirius star system. And I'm also seeing Syrian star beings, which are also from the Syrian star system. So they are all here, and they are saying now, let me see, it looks like a spokesperson is coming forward speaking for all of them. This is a Syrian female. She is, okay. No, this would be, I've spoken this name on many occasions on many shows. This would be Gemma. She's actually from Sirius, and she's one of the 12 creators of the Elohim. So, and she's also been known as Isis in history.
Okay, Chris, you lost sound. I can't hear you. Chris, I see you're on. Okay, Chris got booted off again, so we're going to wait for him. We're waiting for Chris. He was just describing who was coming forward to talk, a female, and then he got booted off. So, waiting for Chris to get back aboard. He might think he's talking to us. Let me see if I can text him.
All right, I got booted off again. And,
there you are. I covered you. We got booted off. I'll let everybody know. So there was a Syrian star being female came forth, and that's where you were. Okay,
that's where I got cut off. Okay, yeah, this is, I've mentioned her on many occasions. This is Gemma, also known as Isis, and the actual Isis in history. And she is saying, along with the gnomes, and along with these other beings, the Sonoran divinity, and I'm asking that during channeling that I not get cut off again. So let me see here. She is saying that she's throwing some humorous things at me to get me to laugh more here. So let's see. She's saying, in this new paradigm shift, nature will have a great importance, as will fairies, as will gnomes, as will leprechauns, as will many of the beings that humans have not acknowledged. This will change in the new density or paradigm. These beings, now known to you as gnomes, leprechauns, also another species known as Grimpa, will now be seen in the literal sense, along with beings you call Sasquatch, which are the Anakim, and along with earth giants known as the Nephilim. These beings will all be seen in this new paradigm, not with just the third eye, but with the physical human eyes. These beings will then greet humans as equals when that time comes. This will be after what you call full disclosure, but not until then. But until then, people will continue to see them more as ghosts, as you call them, within homes, yards, parks, forests, and all other manner of places. As such, we will make sure that this does not scare people. We will make sure that the calm energy is always seen. So this corruption that affects these poor beings sometimes will not happen ever again. And she is now stepping back, and it looks like a bunch of gnomes are stepping forward.
Thank you, and Gemma. Namaste.
And the gnomes are all saying, they're speaking as one voice. I can see they're like little hairy people with large ears.
Welcome, gnomes. Namaste.
And they are saying, I can hear they have a higher pitched voice here. They're saying, we help protect nature. We help protect people from old paradigm shifts that intersect people's brains. We help nature evolve from an old paradigm into a new paradigm. We helped an old world in the Sirius system known as Nastea do the same. We come from there, as do the Syrian star beings, and do all cat-like beings, including Ashtar, including Sekhmet, and many others. We are here to introduce ourselves as your friends versus any spooky, quote-unquote, tales you have been told. It was the old lizards of ancient times that spun these tales into being. Now that they are gone, we are free to speak to you. We are the elemental code, and we wish for people to know us. And they are stepping back and saying, blessed be.
Well, thank you, Gnomes. And now this is evidence, Chris, that our last two calls on Monday, I think, and maybe Wednesday Candy Show, that the Stranglet bombs and all the other stuff that we cleared out with the Law of One in the cooperation and co-creating with our brothers and sisters star-wise, a lot of it's been cleared out, so other beings that have been holding back are coming forward. And now these guys are the first group, I think, we've heard. So within less than a week span.
Yes, that's very interesting. There's another new group now.
Okay, welcome, new group. Namaste.
They're called the Sonoran divinity, and they are a group of cat-like beings, bipedal cat-like beings like Sekhmet. There's only 8 of them, and they all look very similar to one another. They look like priestesses in robes. They're all female, and they are saying, we are known by the name of Sonoran divinity. We are the embodiment of the number 8. We see this symbol as more infinity-like. We will spread this message of the infinite one, as you say, within everyone. Our 8 symbol has now been given to humanity as the symbol of infinity. We say this as a similarity, as the sameness and oneness of your Law of One. This symbol was originally created as such. It has since been slightly, if not mostly, corrupted into a different paradigm. We wish to cleanse this old paradigm and show humanity what this symbol originally meant in its original construction. We will speak of this in later years. We wish not to confuse, for we wish to show love, compassion, and oneness. We are the Sonoran divinity, and we are now stepping back. Thank you.
Love you. Thank you for coming. Now, Chris, in your own words, just repeat what they said. It's good for everybody here a second time. Regarding the Law of One symbol.
For 8, originally, was this infinity symbol, is what they were explaining, and it was on its side, and it meant more or less the Law of One, and it was their version of the Law of One. Meaning you are the infinite. You are the infinite creator. You are infinity itself. And this is a symbol they created, is what they were saying, and it was their gift to humanity at the time. But it became corrupted. Some of the meanings became corrupted. It didn't necessarily turn negative. It's just that some of the meaning of it was lost over history. They just wanted to clarify its original meaning for the new times.
Or they stopped talking about symbols all along and how the importance is with the oral stories passed down. So the symbols kind of all got tucked underneath. So did you see the symbol they showed you? Is on number 8 on its side. Anything else?
So, yeah, it was just the infinity symbol, and it has like a golden aura around it. Let me see here. Yes, it has a golden aura around it. And let's see.
Your voice went away. Say that again. I don't know. Make sure it got on the recording.
Okay. They just said it is an infinity symbol. It's an 8 on its side, and it has a golden aura around it.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. There was an angel once that showed up in a Christian conference to a man. He saw the vision. I guess it showed up in his room and holding a great big number 8, like how you see 8, gold, whatever. And he then untwisted it, and it turned into a circle. Beautiful, huh?
Yes. They're saying that's how the symbol changed shape over time, but the meaning was still the same. And they said that's how they introduced it, was through writings, and humans changed it after a while to suit other situations. And they
okay, you went away again, Chris. And humans, you said in humans changed?
Then humans changed what it looked like after a while. Humans changed the meaning in some little nuances.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they changed it after a while. And then now they are here to change it back.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. And we'll hear more, too, I'm sure, as days go by.
And it looks like they are actually stepping back now. That's all they wanted to say.
Okay. And what's up with the interference of the mic, anyway? Just the weather. Mother Earth changing beautifully.
Yes. Yeah, I'm seeing what's causing the interference, and I'm not seeing anything around me other than the good beings, but they said the interference is of the area itself, where I am at in this town. They're saying the interference is in the area. It's an energy that's in the area.
Cool. Yeah, and I don't know. I was just in my car on the highway. I drove back home, but all the time I was in my car, Chris, I had a feeling there was somebody riding in the back seat. And I got out. I mean, a strong feeling. I got out. Do I need to let a dog out of the car or what? Or who's here? I was just curious. And maybe it has something to do with the show or maybe not. I was just wondering who was riding in my car with me because I felt that. So
looks like you picked up a passenger along the way. I've had that happen myself. They are telling me, you picked up a ghost passenger that departed before you got home.
Okay, so what do I do? Are they
gone.
looking to go somewhere else?
Nope, they're gone. They left before you got home.
Huh. That happens to a lot of people. So if you ever got that feeling, sometimes, they just like to ride around in the car or what?
They've done it to me on many occasions. They will, I've had entities get in my truck when I had my truck. They would just climb in the passenger seat with me before and then go a little ways down the road and then get back out again. It's fairly common.
You can say, and when you feel that, everybody, and because I'm not the only one experiencing it, just say hi and I love you. And I guess, Chris, you've had experience, like when the ghost wants to go the other side. Will they let you know? Will you have that feeling or what? Or how do you do that simply how would we do that simply for other people?
Well, how I do it is, if they do come to me or I go to them, if they're in a haunted area, what I do is I open a doorway to the other side. This is one of my methods that I do this, is I just visualize a door opening to Elysium. That's the afterlife. And they feel that energy coming from the spirit world, and they are automatically drawn to it, and they go. Now, there are some ghosts that won't go voluntarily, and they end up hurting people, so I end up having to throw them over there. But that's not as common anymore. But there is another way that I do it for cleansing graveyards and extremely haunted properties. And this is a technique I call the Vortex catalyst. And what a catalyst is, it's my word for a spell. And I thought the word catalyst was a more accurate word to apply to a spell. And I wrote this out, and it's using a technique a friend of mine showed me, where using a vortex or a tornado to push negative entities away from you, I revved it up a few volumes or a few notches and called it the Vortex Catalyst and sent light orbs into it to where they will transform anything dark into something light, and they'll pick up whole graveyards full of ghosts and send them on to the afterlife in one massive tornado or hurricane.
And all what Chris just described starts in your imagination, because you are creators. You can create and imagine any kind of tool that, like Chris just gave an example for, because everything's limitless. Everything's ever-changing. And you're learning your power, and this is good to talk about. I used to call that was a sign and a wonder. We'll be running into more of those instances, and that at the same time, as you're raising your vibration in your heart space, as you love yourself more, and just the overall phrase for everything we help ourselves with, we'll be experiencing other beings from other dimensions, like the gnomes just came in and let us know. So we're in for many adventures, would you say, Chris? Uh-oh, can't hear you. Oh, boy. Okay, Chris got dumped off again. He'll be right back. So, well, I was talking, and he should be right back in, and we'll ask him to answer that question. Okay, here he's back, I think. If I could, when I hear his voice. Chris, I see you're on, but I don't hear you yet. So we'll just see. Oh, he got dumped again. Isn't this funny? Sounds like ping pong. Ping, ping, ping. Ping pong. Okay. So we had visits from the gnomes and awesome information, Mother Earth today. That's great. Be sure to go listen to the rest of the Raw Speak shows. It's 1 through 8 now. They have all good, pertinent information and very much lots of wisdom from the Raw group and for our changes too. Okay, so, and please be sure to visit the Diamonds blog and send energy back in kind if you're expanding from these shows, and pass it on to friends. So let me wait a few more minutes. Otherwise, I think maybe we're done today.
Okay, I'm back now. I'm right here.
Okay, there you are, back again. I've been filling the time, Chris.
Yes, and I have no idea why this keeps happening. Something keeps cutting us off, and there's nothing that I can see in this neighborhood that could possibly, there's no entities here that are doing it. Yeah,
it's just the energy. So that's okay. My question to you was, I was just explaining, as a sign and a wonder, I felt that really intense in my car, and we brought that forth, and we'll be doing a lot of that, and that's why I wanted you explain what you do. Plus, we'll be meeting other beings from other dimensions, literally, physically, tangibly, like the gnomes just said. So we got lots of surprises to look forward to, would you say?
Oh, yes, definitely, in this new paradigm or density.
Lots of adventures to go on. Okay, now let's just see if there's anybody else out there that has a real important message that the energy wants to boot you off. So we'll check for that. Otherwise, do you think we're done, Chris?
The only thing I can sense is there's shifts of energy that are in this area, and that's what keeps kicking the call off. I don't see any one entity doing it.
Wow. No, I don't mean doing it. I mean, is there somebody that had another message they want to bring in to make sure? We'll just keep persevering through the cutoff. But that's a good news. The shifting of energy in your area, Chris. That's good. Things are changing. That's a good thing.
And I can see the other entities around me. I don't believe they have any other messages today other than that. They just wanted to tell me that the energy here was shifting.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, do you want to say anything?
The only thing I can say is things like this that happen today, like with the call being dropped, I mean, of course, they test patience, but they always have to be within patience and within a more divine mindset. Then you can get through things like that. Yes, they are aggravating. They happen from day to day. But when they do happen, you just have to brush it off.
Have peace. Let it go in one ear, out the other, and try to keep your peace inside you, right?
Yes.
And neutrality.
Yes.
Another word for peace, neutrality. Yeah, no judgment. That's another word. Judge not. Don't judge yourself or anybody. Just have fun in the moment. Okay, well, namaste, Chris. We love you. And namaste, all of you listening live into the recording. Shine, diamond, shine. Shine the brightest from your heart. That's loving yourself. And then shine it to the world and everybody around you and your family. Love you. We'll see you again tonight on the Candy Show tonight, 8:30 p.m. Central. All right. Have a good one. Thank you.
Are you looking for healing or a change in your life to help you enjoy it more fully? You might benefit from a galactic energy reading and clearing from Chris Jacobs. Chris will work with you on a soul level to clear unseen negative influences, implants, programs, contracts, and energetic blocks. Chris Jacobs is a gifted energy healer. Contact him today at ChristopherStephenJacobs@gmail.com.